our idea and our concept of EVRPRVN started to develop in the year 2011, and it was a combination of a few of my ideas and a few of Christian's ideas and our former partner Matt Simone, his ideas. We had this concept of just putting in hard work above everything else. I felt like I was in a place where I was kind of being held down a little bit. I had all these light bulbs going off of things I could do to help more people and do it in a way that was, obviously followed the methodologies that kind of align with CrossFit, but also build our own ways of doing it and kind of building in our own way of thinking and taking that methodology of CrossFit and putting it into our own interpretation of it. So I started doing CrossFit a little bit on my own. I had kind of found out about it in a couple of different ways. It kind of popped up in my life once or twice back when I was in college, and I was writing a paper for one of the classes I was taking, and it was about the glycemic index. And I Google searched, glycemic index, and I found this really great article in the CrossFit Journal about that, written by Greg Glassman. And I was like, man, this sounds really easy to interpret, and it was the best piece of information I got on that topic that day, outside of a textbook. It was just an article that somebody wrote, and it made sense. And I was like, man, what is this CrossFit thing? So who is this guy that is writing this? Fast forward a little bit, it's still kind of, I tried it a couple times and I just didn't make sense of it, I guess. Fast forward a little bit into maybe a year or two later, I was starting to work in my career as a firefighter, and I was looking for ways to kind of increase my fitness and be better for the job. I moved to the Dover area, and when I moved here, I found a place in the, we went actually to a small building fire on duty one day, and I saw in one of the windows in that particular building the word CrossFit. So I made a mental note and kind of went down and checked it out later, and it was like a small place, I don't know, maybe 500 square feet maybe. And I popped in and I tried to work out and I enjoyed it. And I was like, man, this is kind of what I really like to do. And this is what I'm getting so much work done in such a small amount of time. It may change my idea of what fitness really was. And I learned that maybe I wasn't understanding fitness like I thought I did. So that made me go down the rabbit hole of every day just being what is this thing? I want to find out more. I was very thirsty for knowledge, and I searched every resource I possibly could. Ended up taking more classes, and then ended up eventually joining that gym and becoming one of their coaches, and kind of just taking it day by day there. So that's a nutshell of everything, and this place kind of came out of that.